do not keep going. That is how you overtrain. That is how you get hurt. That is how you face burnout.
My training for the 70.3 distance is over. We are shifting focus to short course. Today is day one of those workouts. I am going to do an upper body lift. With this shift, we're going to be focusing a lot more on power, strength, and speed since these distances are a lot shorter. I got some really big goals with the big race, which is going to be at the end of the year. I will be doing the age group World Triathlon Championship Draft Legal Sprint in Wollongong, Australia this October. We're going to be starting out the day with a upper body lift. But first I need to clean my bike because I have a bike workout too. So I'm not doing anything too crazy because I did a full clean, all that jazz right before the race. So I'm just gonna go in with and wipe it down and stuff like that, just so it's clean enough that I can get it on the trainer. With some hip issues, which I definitely think affected my race at Eagleman. Around mile 22 is when the hip pain really started. I had to back off after that, and the race just went downhill from there. There were some other factors on the run that did not have anything to do with the hip, but you can hear about that in my last video. But I've been in PT for the last 3 weeks. I've been really focusing on strengthening. With this hip issue, it's also affected my piriformis, my glutes, my back, and some of the treatment that we've been doing is dry needling, stretching, soft tissue work. With physical therapy, you're always assigned homework, so I've been trying to implement all that stretching and those strengthening exercises at the beginning of my gym sessions to warm up. With upper body, I love doing supersets. It just makes it go by a lot faster, but also helps with that endurance specific strength training that I'm looking for. And to end it all, I used resistance bands to go through range of motion of swimming. So we're looking at that catch and pull through. Having that proper pull, that good strong pull through the water is going to help you go further per stroke, but also having strong form just makes you swim faster. And my goal is to be able to increase my cadence when it comes to swimming, my strokes per minute, as well as increase the distance that I cover with each pull. Now I have an appointment with my psychiatrist. If you didn't know, I've been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and PTSD. I recently came off of my medications. They were causing some adverse health issues. They were causing me to gain weight, and I just was not feeling great. So we made the informed decision to come off of my medication. We weaned off of it, and now we're just seeing how it's going. And honestly, it's been going really good. I've been on medication for 6 years, I think, and a few of the things that I do to maintain my mental health and make sure I'm in good spaces. One, having the support system that I do with my family, with my husband. I also try to eat really clean. I try to avoid processed sugar, processed food as much as possible, eating whole, clean foods. I also exercise a lot, obviously, with triathlon training. I get a lot of exercise there, and then also prioritizing sleep. The last couple of weeks haven't been the best of sleep, but last night I got 8.5 hours, which was fantastic. The thing too is I do have these consistent every 2 to 4 weeks. I have these therapy sessions with my psychiatrist to make sure that everything is going okay. If something comes up, if we need to go back on medication, like I accessed her, something that's super, if you decide with your professional that going off medication is right for you, still having that contact and being able and ready to go back on medication as soon as something is just off. I have an hour-long meeting with her just to update her with how things are going and stuff like that, and then I will be doing my bike workouts. the bike workout, definitely a tough one. So I struggle a lot with the strength endurance side of biking, which a lot of people who are new to cycling, that's really the big thing. So heading into more specific to short course training, we're really hitting that that zone 7, like to work on that strength and that power. Pretty fatigued from my race the other weekend. I made it through, I think it was 4 sets. It was supposed to be 6. I did just over an hour on the bike, including like the warm up, and then I had like a 10-minute cool down. So I missed 2 sets. The first 2 sets I hit watts. On the second set, my cadence was not as high, so it was definitely struggling there. I'm tired. That's a hard one. Legs are definitely burning. We're not turning at all at that last little bit.
You're now headed to the track to do my track workout for today. It is 800 repeats. I think it's just 4 of them. I'm going to aim for like 6-minute pace. We'll see. It is super hot right now. I think it's like 85 degrees. On the bike, I had one of my Honey Plus gels, and then I also had one of my electrolyte drinks. I have another electrolyte drink that I'll have at the track, plus a water bottle, and then I'm gonna have one of these now, and then one of these probably at the track, like right when I start the workout. But I think usually my coach has me do like a 15-minute warm-up, sometimes 20 minutes. It's too hot and I get too tired but I'm super excited to like get on the track and be doing workouts that are a little faster paced. I definitely missed that the last like 6 months because the focus has really been for the 70.3 distance. So we've been doing a lot of endurance, not like up to speed, which is exciting to know like my time, especially when it comes to like running. Did that without a lot of speed training, a lot of like run specific training, and see that and know that as I do, you know, get more like speed endurance stuff, I'm like spilling everywhere, that we'll get a lot faster. So I'm excited to see kind of how shift towards short course, how like focusing on that with the speed and stuff, how it's going to tie in when we start training for the 70.3 distance again.
We just pulled up to the track and there are other cars in the parking lot. I get so embarrassed like recording when there are people around. Like last time at a track workout, I was gonna record my workout to a YouTube video. I was so embarrassed that I just didn't, and I just did the workout. It was a really good workout too. So yeah, let's see if I can have the confidence to record this. I don't know if you can see like the rain at all, but there's definitely like thunder and stuff, and the rain is picking up. So hopefully I don't get struck by lightning. But getting that pre-workout fuel in, this should go by real quick, so it should be fine.
That was awful. I'm so tired. This is the frustrating part about being new to an intense endurance sport, is not having the base. I obviously built my aerobic base. I can go long. I can ride for a long time. I can run for a long time. I can like do all of it for a long time at moderate pace, not forever. There's where I'm at right now, there's no way I could do a full Ironman. It's just, now we're at the point where I can only do so much intensity of each. So like I cut the ride short. I didn't do the 4th rep of the 4th 800 on that, because I mean, first 2 were solid. I think it was like 256, 259. And then the 3rd one was like 309. Obviously I fell apart, and if there's like one thing that I have learned from my injuries, from coaching people, doing endurance sports and stuff like that, when you're increasing intensity, if you get to a rep and that rep is nowhere near your target and you are dying, like you're done, your body is just exhausted and it can't perform, you need to stop there. You do not keep going. That is how you overtrain. That is how you get hurt. That is how you face burnout. And so if I've learned anything, it's you need to stop at that point. So I think, I still got two solid reps in, and then one of them was just like survival mode. Obviously, I am still recovering from the race.
The rest of the day has been so rough. Obviously, workout didn't end the way I wanted it to. I'm like so sore from everything. And then I got home and I had packages delivered, and one of my packages for a supplement that I was really excited to like try out, it wasn't in there. The supplement was not in the package. It was just an empty package. So that was really frustrating. But overall, I got 3 workouts in today, so that's always really solid. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like, subscribe, comment. I will see you guys next time.